Well, welcome back. If you're looking for a way to build muscle and burn fat, listen to this. There's a new body contouring procedure that promises to help.
Here to explain how it all works, please welcome the director of Ovation Med Spa, Chris Bailey. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Derek.
Now, you have been doing this for a while, and I understand that you have tried all these different procedures on your patients, but this one, you say, is a game changer.
It really is. So we've done non-invasive body contouring since 2007. And if you name the device, I probably have either owned it, currently owned it, or have researched it. And there's a lot of good devices, a lot of devices that are not good. But really, if you look at the common denominator of all of these devices, they're trying to destroy fat. So the EMSCULPT is the first device of its kind that actually builds muscle as well as burns fat.
Interesting. And can you explain sort of the process about how this works? Because I can see Courtney's just as curious as I am. How does this all work?
So it uses electromagnetic energy to stimulate the motor nerves. So in the clinical studies we've done, we've used it on the abdomen, and we've also done non-invasive butt lifts with it.
On the buttocks, which we are seeing right now.
So these are like paddles then?
Yeah, so these paddles emit electromagnetic energy, and it's a focused energy that stimulates that motor nerve. And as that motor nerve is stimulated, it forces what's called a supramaximal contraction. And so it contracts the muscle much harder than you could actually even do it by yourself.
Even if you were working out?
Even if you were working out.
Okay, so the video, just to clarify then, the video that we're seeing right now, the devices that you place on the customer, the patient, it's essentially like working out your muscle for you?
Yes. So in a 30-minute session, it's going to do 20,000 forced contractions.
Wow.
So who would be the right candidate for this? Because I think all of us, hear, okay, I'm in. If I don't have to do this and go to the gym and sweat it out, and it's going to burn fat and get that muscle tone, who's the best candidate?
So they're really... Almost anyone is a good candidate for this. If you look at, we have a lot of popular devices, like Cool Sculpting is a very good device to take off stubborn fat pockets. But there are people that, they're more fit, they don't necessarily have those fat pockets, but they maybe have had children, they have looser muscles, and we can help now treat those people to tighten the muscles and kind of shrink everything in as well by tightening the whole core.
And we're seeing some before and after photos right now. Gosh, that's a big difference.
Unbelievable.
Right, so I think there's some print at the bottom that says how long it takes, but typically, how long until someone would start seeing results?
So these pictures are all taken from the clinical studies, and these were all after just 4 treatments, and the protocol is we're doing 2 treatments per week for 2 weeks. So over the course of a 2-week time frame, we're really seeing some nice differences. And most of these photos are probably about a 1-month follow-up photo after that. But we will take photos at the end of that 4th treatment, and people will see a difference, and it will continue to improve for the next month or 2 as well.
And I guess this is such a game changer because you're not only eliminating the fat, but you're going to build that muscle. As we were seeing in that video, especially on the tummy side, you can see where that patient is kind of almost doing a forced
like an ab workout.
crunch. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and so in the clinical studies, so this device is unique in that there's been 7 independent clinical studies done before it was ever rolled out to the public.
Okay.
Most devices have maybe 1. The company behind this really did their homework and said, this is such a new game-changing technology, we're going to prove that it really does what we say it does. And so they had studies that evaluated based on MRIs, CT scans, they did animal studies. But in the clinical studies on the abdomen, the improvement was a 19% reduction in the thickness of the fat layer and a 16% improvement in the thickness of the muscle layer. And so people were not only losing some fat, they were gaining, that muscle strength is what's been changing. And so on the abdomen, we've had women talk to us about, I sit up straighter now, my core is stronger, when I can hold my Pilates moves much easier now.
That's incredible.
Oh my gosh, I want it for my abs. Got to get ready for Fire Island this summer. Listen, you guys also have a number of services. It's not just the EMSCULPT, but if someone wants to come in, there's a whole menu of things that you guys do.
Yeah, we are a little bit unique in the aesthetic marketplace. So I always joke that if it's not surgical, we probably do it. We do everything from skin rejuvenation, body contouring, vaginal rejuvenation, hormone replacement.
Wow.
We have over 37 FDA-approved devices. Most medical spas have 3 or 4. And so, our philosophy is there's not really a one-size-fits-all technology. There's just not. What might be best for you, Derek, is not necessarily what's best for Courtney.
Yeah.
So when you come into our office, we really want to evaluate you and figure out, well, what's going to be best for you, or what combination of things do I have that will be the best outcome for you.
It's actually a really smart approach. I mean, because you have so much technology to choose from.
And it's very like concierge developed, because you can walk in and really streamline what you want to do that's going to work best for you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I always, when we do consultations, I kind of joke, I'll hold up a pen or something and say, if this is the only thing I have, guess what you need? Because I have bills to pay, right?
Right. Exactly.
And we don't want to be in that position. We don't really care what's going to be best for you. I mean, if we don't have it, we'll refer you somewhere else. Maybe you need surgery or something we can't do. But if you can describe to us the outcome you're trying to produce, we can custom make your treatment plan to help achieve that outcome.
Chris Bailey, Director of Ovation Med Spa, thank you so much for stopping by. There's the information right there on your screen, ovationmedspa.com, or you can call 713-936-2490.
Thanks so much. And stay tuned after the break.